Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. Lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bosley.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never broke up with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittle speed. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. Ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath with a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And up next, we're going to look at Damian Harris. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Patriots and the Colts, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. As a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver to get him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook. And they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown. So now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Colts at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions at first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, it's Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Touchdown! Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Blankenship out for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We see the Patriot offense with Mac Jones back out there. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action now. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, Not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Play action. Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Ryan will throw again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Blankenship's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Rodgers to return it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now a timeout signaled for her. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Colts to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him. 7th in the NFL and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals of leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They run once more with Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Ryan now off the bootleg. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to bull his way forward out to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On the handoff, Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now we give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Bourne. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this game with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the